Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pride Month yet again, where we have a video now talking about Sesame Street. Yes, of course, Sesame Street is going to jump in on Pride. Sesame Street always jumps in on Pride. Sesame Street has been an indoctrination factory for many years now, and they try to push the whole diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense talking points that they always try to push. Even a little bit of critical race theory thrown in there as well, just because why not, right? Now, we have Sesame Street receiving some backlash over their Twitter post regarding Pride, where it says from Fox News, Sesame Street prompts strong reaction with Pride Month Twitter post, Happy Pride, Elmo loves you. The beloved kids show has been promoting Pride for several years now. So we're going to get into this article, guys. It's talking about Sesame Street, but of course, before we do, just consider giving this video a like to push us out into the YouTube algorithm, and consider subscribing because we're on our way to 23,000 subscribers. It says PBS Kids staple Sesame Street recently published multiple Pride Month posts to Twitter using several of its kid favorite puppet characters to celebrate diversity. Of course, celebrating diversity. Clearly, it is very important to do so just 1 month throughout the year that happens to be the same month that every other corporation does it, thus calling it Corporate Gay Month, because that's what it really is, people. This is not a month for regular gay people, LGBTQ people. This is a month called Corporate Gay Month for a reason. This is for the corporations. This is not for you. They don't care about you. They're just trying to maximize their dollar by virtue signaling to you. It says the post generated a wave of response from users who were supportive of the post, along with users angry that a show appealing to kids as young as toddlers will be touting the LGBTQ agenda. Well, if you're mad about it now, I don't know where you were the last few years where they've been doing this for a long time. Sesame Street has been absolutely gay for a very long time. This is nothing new. It only basically doubling and tripling down because, again, this is Pride Month. This is what they're for. This is what they do. They just added a Filipino Muppet because clearly Filipinos couldn't see themselves in the Muppets before, so they had to add one that was just so stereotypically Filipino. It was hilarious. But again, this is what Sesame Street is. Let's not pretend like this is something new, but let's see exactly what they said because I'm curious just how gay they got during this particular Pride Month, which happens to be the most explosive Pride Month yet, and we got more news coming out about that. You'll see what I'm talking about. It says the latest Pride Month post for the decades-old kids show featured a colorful image of several of its beloved characters interlocking arms in a display of solidarity for the LGBTQ community. Though users couldn't see their faces, they could make out several of them based on the colors of their clothing and fur and feathers. Anybody ever notice that the eyelids of Big Bird seem to be in the colors of trans? It's just something that I noticed. The drawing in the post clearly depicted Elmo, Bert, and Ernie, Big Bird, and Oscar the Grouch, among other of the show's colorful characters. The caption for Sesame Street's post stated, "This Pride Month, let's celebrate diversity and unity and spread love and acceptance. Together we can make the world a kinder place for all." It also featured an array of hearts matching the colors of the rainbow, Pride's official logo. We need to take the rainbow back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even religious and I want to take the rainbow back because seriously, like the fact that they just think that every single gay person just vomits rainbows 24/7. That is not true. The majority of LGBTQ people who are real people who are actually part of the real community, they are not like this. This right here, all this rainbow nonsense, this is the activist version of LGBTQ. This is the Twitter version. This is the one these corporations virtue signal to. This is also the one these corporations want you to be like, right? So if you are LGBTQ, they want you to be absolutely obsessed with the idea of being nonstop gay. That's your entire personality, and you're nothing more than that. It says Twitter users swarmed the post, some praising it and others denigrating it. Verified user Huff for Congress ripped the show, accusing them of implicitly exposing kids to inappropriate sexual themes. He wrote, "Implicit in this image is the placement of children into categories of sexual preference. Children shouldn't be thought of as people who ought to have any sexual preference at all, and you mustn't be allowed to be around them." I agree 100%. Why is it that now all of a sudden so many adults want to talk to kids about their sexual identity and orientation? That was never a discussion until you got to junior high school at the most, but now they want to reach out to kids as young as elementary or even younger. They're trying to say toddlers are able to tell their sexual identity. That's what I've heard some adults say, and it is fucking insanity to me. But apparently, I guess I'm one of the very few. Actress Megan Anderson offered support for the tweet, commenting, "Love this, happy Pride Month, LGBTQ+, proud to be your ally." Are you really an ally, though? Are you really an ally, or are you just saying you're an ally online in the hopes that you never get called upon? Because that's really what it is. It's so funny that all these companies, actresses, actors, they all want to claim to be allies. But the moment they're called upon, most of them end up running away, right? Look at Target. Target ran away from Pride. They had to hide the merchandise and they ran with their tail in between their legs because they got called out on it, and they dumped the LGBTQ community, and a lot of people are upset about it as if they really thought Target was their ally, right? Like, the word ally is so cringy, and there's only certain groups of people in history that use the word allies, and they're almost never good people at the end of the day. Conservative user Megan Haynes replied to the post saying, or let's call it what it really is, grooming, 100%. I agree with you 100%. It's all about getting in the minds of kids while they are young so that you can try to indoctrinate them in the hopes that when they become adults, they become true allies, which means true allies to the Democratic Party. That's essentially what it is. Even some Republicans that are absolutely insane, but for the most part, this is all about the Democratic Party. This is what they want to push, and this is the agenda they're trying to push. Corporations, government, they want you mentally ill because they can profit off of you if you're mentally ill. That's just the truth. Big Pharma, surgery operations, all this stuff, it's a machine. They can profit off of you the higher chance you are unhealthy and the higher chance that you are mentally ill, right? This is why they push all the LGBTQ stuff. This is why they push all the fat acceptance stuff. They want this stuff to be out there because when it's out there, that increases the chance of them to make money and also have more control over your mind and your wallet at the end of the day. It says self-proclaimed socialist user Jess rebuked those slamming the post, saying if you're mad that Sesame Street is advocating for love and acceptance, it is painfully obvious that you have never paid attention to the show before. Sesame Street has always taught love, peace, and acceptance. Good on them. Yeah, sure, that's all it is. It's all about love, ladies and gentlemen. Love is love. That's what it's about. Love is love. It's never about any creepiness. It's never about any of that stuff, people. It's just about loving who you want to love. And if that happens to be a 10-year-old who loves a 30-year-old, then love is love. That's people. I'm telling you right now, that is a slippery slope. That is the slippery slope. Maps are coming. Maps are going to somehow find their way into the LGBTQ acronym. It is only a matter of time before you see the M. And once you see the M, join those letters, people are going to lose their shit. It is going to be a civil war, the likes of which you have not seen in such a long time. I guarantee you. That's going to be the tipping point, right? That's going to be the point where it literally explodes, the bomb goes off, and that's it. People are done. When that M joins the acronym, and it will join, I promise you, before I am dead, it will absolutely join. It is going to be major, major civil war. It says college professor Christian Christensen praised Sesame Street and slammed the post haters, tweeting, Sesame Street has been a powerful force for good and decency in the U.S. and around the world for over 50 years. It's a national treasure. If this irritates you, you have no soul. Yeah, because clearly not being gay, you have no soul. Conservative citizen journalist Dylan the City claimed that the post is evidence that Sesame Street is not what it used to be. He wrote, Sesame Street, a show for children, is out here celebrating Pride Month, which is a major departure from what I remember as a child. Jesus, take the wheel and drive fast. Yeah, because it is. It is a major departure. They can say they've been celebrating love and acceptance for all these years. It's only been the last decade or so, probably even less than that, where they really decided to get super woke. But that's because, again, think of the writers that are being hired for this, right? All these writers coming out with these fucking useless degrees from college, they're the ones who are writing these TV shows at the end of the day. It says, in addition to the still image, Sesame Street tweeted out a video of actress Ariana DeBose and Elmo wishing himself everyone a happy Pride Month. In the clip, DeBose stated, Elmo and I wanted to share that everyone is always welcome on Sesame Street. This month and every month, we wanted to uplift and celebrate our LGBTQIA+ family, friends, and communities. In his high-pitched voice, Elmo added, Happy Pride Month, Elmo loves you. Let's watch this video really quick.
Hi. Elmo and I wanted to share that everyone is always welcome on Sesame Street. This month and every month, we want to uplift and celebrate our LGBTQIA+ family, friends, and communities.
Yeah, that's right, Miss Ariana. From our Sesame Street family to yours, happy Pride! Elmo loves you.
And I love you, Elmo.
Mwah.
So, you guys realize one thing I've noticed that they're doing differently this year for Pride Month is that all of these corporations are using very specific terminology. And that terminology is, we wanted to celebrate this month and every month. Happy Pride Month, right? They're trying to make it into a every month thing. They want to celebrate Pride every month. They want you thinking about gay sex 24/7, people. I'm telling you, they want to put it out there and make Pride Month no longer a thing. They want it to be Pride Year, and eventually you're going to have to kneel before the Pride flag, or you're going to have to pledge allegiance to the Pride flag at schools. The slippery slope is very, very real. I know it's a conspiracy at the end of the day for a lot of people. I truly believe that this is going to be a major downfall, the likes of which is going to culminate into a huge, huge fight. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.